Hi guys, welcome to the Fourth Moment Weekly Roundup, where you get your weekly dose of local football. And today is with me is Andrew Paquino. Andrew, welcome. Again.
Pleasure to always be here. Nice to see you. Long time no see.
Yeah, long time no see. Talking about long time no see, the last time we saw each other was at the Bayhill.
Yeah.
I think as an opener, let's just start off with that. How it was the weekend for us. I think we did the commentary obviously on a few of the games of the final, but hectic there on the final of the first half with some technical issues. But I don't think you knew much about that because you were interested in the game.
I was very interested in the game. I just carried on talking, like I usually do. Yeah, it was from an overall perspective. I think Cape Town Spurs peaked at the right time. Yeah. I think they started off a bit slow at the beginning. But the semi-final, the quarter-final, semi-final against Hanover Park and the final against Stellenbosch is where they hit their straps.
Yeah.
Stellenbosch, on the other hand, I think peaked too early. And once they got to the final, I just thought that Cape Town Spurs outsmarted them.
Yeah, I was going to say
tactically they outsmarted
That's
them.
what I was going to say, because having a chat to Coach Roda of Stellies afterwards also, I mean, his words were, look, they didn't come to play football. But I think it was a tactic which Coach Duncan used and the team there. Because they were also aware of their fatigue setting in, you know, because the boys are overloaded, they play ABC, they played all the games, and then the final was 40 minutes off,
100%
as compared to 30. So yeah, I think a technical victory more than anything else there.
Yeah, it was. But I mean, overall, the tournament itself, I thought it was very well run. None of the games were late. You know, well supported. I mean, Jesus, the crowd on the final.
Woo! Close the doors.
Yeah, close the doors on Sunday. But even like, I think when we did our last talk, the Wednesday or the Thursday, I was surprised at the number of people that were there. I think people were hungry. And I think all
hungry
the teams,
for football.
Yeah, and the teams are well supported. I mean, every team had support. It wasn't like a team arrived there. Even, you know, teams from out of town, Highlands Park had support. You know, so
Amalaws, those guys.
Amalaws of support grew throughout the tournament. And you know, it's amazing how football won. You know, you had teams there that top teams, Stellenbosch, Cape Town City, you know, Cape Town Spurs, Highlands Park. You know, top teams were there. But it's amazing how the LFA teams came through. If you look at, you know, Zwane, Hanover Park made the semi-finals of the cup competition. Greenwood winning the plate. The mid-section winners, you know, obviously Ubuntu. But I mean, if you look at the other LFA teams that played, Bayhill did well. Teams progressed to the cup.
And the host this year did well, also Bayhill.
Bayhill, yeah.
Team of the tournament,
different class. So, you know, it's moving, you know, and I think the gap in the standard is narrowing. And I think that's because the coaching levels have improved a lot. And I think that the clubs have put a lot of emphasis into developing footballers from a younger age and putting teams together. You know, you didn't have a lot of teams that were mixed and matched and suddenly arrived at the Bayhill. You know, a lot of teams are guys who were together from under 14, under 16, under 18, especially from the LFA clubs. And I think that has come through. And yeah, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the football.
Yeah, look, I think from our side, in terms of the organization, was good. I also want to say thanks to PJ, Rayan, the LOC, for accommodating us. Also, obviously, for Loros Sport for allowing us to do the streaming. I think we did about 4 or 5 games, can't remember. Would have loved to have done more, semi-finals especially. But yeah, maybe next time. So yeah, to the guys at the Bayhill LOC, thanks for hosting, thanks for putting on the tournament. There was obviously issues that we don't know about. That's comes with every tournament, but you guys sorted it out well. And yeah, good luck for the next year. And yeah, we hope to be there also doing the same thing.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to next year already, actually, to be honest. I think next year, I think there might be a few more clubs coming. A few more PSL clubs and that. But I think, you know, like I said, and I'll say it again, you know, the Bayhill will always be the Bayhill. You know, that's where legends are born. A couple of good players in the Cape Town Spurs side have impressed me a lot. I mean, the player of the tournament, Shoaib Martin, was top class throughout.
And obviously, you know, almost to the Bayhill, there's some pro-contract approaches to some of the LFA guys. We won't say much about that yet. We'll see what happens. But yeah, which is good, which is why the Bayhill is there.
100%.
And yeah, so that was the tournaments of the weekend. Very busy Easter weekend. So yeah, let's go back into our normal ABC Motsepe and our third division. Just looking at, we're going to do the third division first, or the ABC?
Let's do the ABC first. That's a lot more exciting at this point in time.
Yeah, I think that's where all the excitement is at. Okay, so Royal Blues and Cape Town Spurs. Okay, that was actually the last match, which was played on Wednesday night. 2-1 winners. Let's start from the beginning. Last Saturday, that's where the game started. Santos and Royal Blues. Santos winning 5-1. I was at that match actually. Wind was terrible. But one thing about Santos, they obviously was their home ground, and they were very intelligent in which the way they utilized the wind and the space on the field, because they knew exactly what they were doing.
Sure.
Not pretty football, but effective. When I was there was 3 penalties that took place in the first half.
Wow.
I think the score was 2-1 when I left, all 3 penalties. But yeah, they at the end they won the game 5-1, so well done to Santos there. And Jomo Powers and Ubuntu. Jomo Powers beating Ubuntu.
Yeah, massive result for Jomos, hey?
Yeah,
Massive.
They needed that. Eh?
They needed that.
Yeah.
It's their last home. I think it was their last home game of the season. Yeah. And playing Ubuntu, stuff, eh? But yeah, that's an awesome result. Yeah, I think if we'll look at the log later, but it had a huge influence down the bottom of the table. Yeah,
and then obviously runners for the stream winners is Zizwe United. They beat Gansbaai at Nyanga 4-0. So obviously I think it was an expected result and well done to them. Yeah. Grassy Park still in the running. They did a good job on Saturday beating Cape Town Spurs 1-0. So that's a good result for Coach Shakes and them there.
Very good result, yeah.
Clarewood 2-0 winners over Black Cats. Cape Town Spurs, obviously this was I think played the Sunday. Obviously a lot of teams having to play catch-up games because of missing out in the season.
Yeah, they played Royal Blues at home and then they played them away on Wednesday. Yeah.
So winning them both times with the same scoreline 2-1. And then Ubuntu's last game, which was played on Wednesday against Ubuntu, beating them 7-0.
Yeah, I think last game of the season, I think Ubuntu just basically went out there and played. The loss to Jomos basically ruled them out from winning the stream. Yeah. So I think they just went out to play football. Yeah. And unfortunately, Ubuntu had to travel all the way to Ocean View to get a bit of a hiding. Shame.
Yeah. And then Gansbaai losing 1-0 to Grassy Park. Grassy Park again winning there, so still keeping them in contention. And then Zizwe and Santos drawing. That result actually not a surprise for me, 1-1 draw. Just looking at the way Santos was set up. Yeah. It's more of game management style which they're playing. Yeah. And apparently the venue was packed. Zizwe support was in full. And
they needed 3 points to win the stream there. But going back to what you mentioned earlier, Santos always set up well. The Nedbank game, the Nedbank final against us, they set up very well. Yeah. Even the loss against the Maruma Gallants in the Nedbank, they set up well. It's just the quality of Maruma just broke them down. Yeah. But if you look at Santos' results, they never lose by many. Yeah. When they do lose, they haven't lost many.
Yeah. And then also just looking at the fixtures quickly and talking about Santos, it's a Cape District derby again, Grassy Park versus Santos on this Saturday.
And it's a must-win for Grassy Park.
Yeah. Well, Zizwe needs to win against Cape Town Spurs. If they win, then they take it.
Yeah.
It's the same instance like we had in the Stream B. Yes. If you remember correctly with Glendale.
Yeah, I think Zizwe can get away with a point. They're on 43 from 19 games. Okay. And Grassy Park on 41 from 19. But Zizwe's goal difference is plus 33 against plus 21. Yeah. But it all boils down to Grassy Park needing to win. It's almost like the Glendine, like you mentioned, Glendine F and Rangers. Glendine had to win. Yeah. Grassy Park have to win, and then let's see what happens. And we know that Cape Town Spurs are never easy to beat at Ikamfa. Yeah. So it's going to be a tough game for Zizwe away from home. But Grassy Park, Santos, listen, Grassy Park have won by the odd goal the last couple of games. And the confidence is there. Yeah. It wouldn't surprise me if it went the other way. Everybody expects Zizwe to get the result. Yeah. But it could go the other way.
Yeah, no, it's going to be exciting.
I think Coach Shakes of FN will be sitting there waiting and anticipating, planning for both. So, because their playoff game is the 7th of May.
7th of May, yeah.
The first leg. Yeah. But Saturday is great. If you in and around Ikamfa or you in and around Grassy Park, get there.
Yeah. Then the other games, Royal Blues and Bakwini Sundowns. That's the other match. And then also there should be another match. Yes, Jomo's Power and Black Cats. That's a must-win for Jomos.
Well, let's get down to the Royal Blues game first. Bakwini basically was safe. Got a 7-0 hammering by Ubuntu on the weekend. Now they've got to drive all the way to Beaufort to play Royal Blues. Yeah. So Royal Blues are currently on 16 points. After 19 games, and Jomo's Powers is on 17 from 19. Okay. So now we're in a scenario where Jomos have to win.
Yeah, they have to.
because if you look at the goal difference, Jomo's over negative 31 and Royal Blues negative 25.
Yeah.
So if Jomo's lose and Royal Blues draw, then Jomo's are going to get relegated.
I think, yeah. Obviously, why we're focusing on Jomo's is because of the Cape Town stream. If they were to be in the relegation zone, they would affect our third division.
I think there are about 4, 5, or 6 third division clubs that are 100% behind Jomo's this weekend. I think it's either Jomo's. If Jomo's get relegated, then it's up to the winner of the third division to get promotion. For another team not to go down. So, it's tough.
Look, we're hoping Jomo's go make it and do it.
Go Jomo's.
And
we're behind Atlantis this weekend.
And then third division, you've got the third division info there. You want to?
Listen, the third division. Everybody came back last week. Tuesday, I think, was the first game back in the third division. We've had some interesting results. I'll go back to last Tuesday, which was Tuesday after the Easter weekend. Greenwood 2, Motsepe 1, which I think, beating Greenwood at solo is always difficult. Then we hit, the first one on Friday night. Bayview 1, Hanover Park 1. I know Shamil's already going to ask me.
What happened? Not that Bayview is a bad side.
No, Bayview weren't a bad side.
Looking at the results, your guys' results, and then also Bayview's results, the things weren't going their way this past 2 weeks.
I think they had lost the previous 4 games before they played us.
Or is it that case where when they come out, whatever team comes up against Hanover Park, they come out all guns blazing?
100%. It's almost like they grow an extra leg, or they got an extra yard of pace, or they're a bit more technically minded. Their goalkeepers seem to make saves that they've never made in their lives. But it's like everybody playing against Man City. Everybody ups their game because they want to beat Man City, and everybody wants to beat Hanover Park. We were 1-0 up at halftime. They scored a free kick in the second half, very good free kick. We had chances, as I spoke to you earlier. We had chances, a couple of free headers in the small box. We didn't score. But listen, a point away from home. The other results went our way. So
I was going to say, you could actually afford it.
So, we started the weekend 11 points clear. We ended the weekend 12 points clear. So I can't say it's a bad point, to be honest. And so the result that did go our way, Silver Spurs 2, Cape Town City 1. Sure, it's tough to go to Hickory Road to get a result there. And then Junction 1, Goals 52, Heideveld Derby. Good result for Goals 50. So they've now won both derbies, home and away.
They got now the 6 points out of that 2 fixtures there.
I know Coach De Weber won't be happy. Premier United 0, Cape Town United 1. Big result for Cape Town United at the bottom of the table.
Gets them out a little bit out of the relegation area there.
Correct. Vasco 3, Woodlands 2. Very good result for Vasco. Woodlands were 2-1 up. I know they did blood a lot of youngsters in that game. And
Vasco's been doing well. They were also in that sort of danger zone, but they now...
they picked up a couple of wins. They picked up a couple of wins now. Saturday games, Jamestown 1, Greenwood 2. Good result for Greenwood. We lost at that graveyard tough place. Motsepe 1, FC Hout 3. I think it was the weekend for the relegation candidates to get results. Big result there for FC Hout Ocean View 2, Cape Moya 1. Ocean View back on the winning trail after a couple of bad results. Trinity's 3, Blue Gum 1. Blue Gum still rooted to the bottom of the table.
They're going to need a change there to try to get out of it.
They got 4 home games, so they need to win all 4. And then the result on Tuesday night was Cape Town City 2, Ocean View 3. Big weekend for Ocean View, 2 wins. Not such a good weekend for City, 2 losses.
Maybe City's still trying to get over the disappointment of the Bayhill.
I think experienced side, Ocean View. I saw a photo of their starting lineup. Very experienced team. Diego Brown scored 2. And Ocean View are not a bad team. Like I said to you, the last time we spoke, we went there, we were 2-0 up. It was the best first half we played the whole season. That was our perfect first half. But then, Ocean View are always tough. Always tough. But if we look at the fixtures coming up,
we just touch on a couple.
Double header weekend. Tomorrow night, Hanover Park Goals 50, Heideveld.
Friday night, no?
Tough game. Friday night at Heideveld. Always tough to go there. I expect them to come out.
Also after their win now, obviously, in the week.
They got a lot of confidence, Greenwood home to Bayview. Bayview need points. Greenwood need points to consolidate joint second. So Vasco Trinities. It's almost like a Northern Suburbs derby at Vasco.
Northern Suburbs derby.
Somewhere out there in the north. That's a far way to travel. Anyway, Hout Bay, Jamestown. Hout Bay need points. Umoya Junction, Umoya need points. Cape Town United, Matroosfontein, again Cape Town United.
Yeah, leave it there. I think if you want to check all the other, just go to the website for .co.za, go have a look. Obviously, as usual in the third division, a lot of tough matches. Every match is a tough match. Obviously, with that part of the season where relegation zone is sort of vital.
Correct.
Try and yes, and over Park's up ahead, but you want to get to the closest to them as possible because anything can happen. So yeah, that's check out all the fixtures there. Yeah, and I think that's the wrap up of the third division ABC. All done.
Correct.
So look, like we said last time, we're gonna try to punt the local LFAs for you. So yeah, we've gotten some touch with some LFAs. We've got some results for you guys. If you want us to sort of talk about your LFA, your results and so on, send it through and we'll do our best to do that. So up in the Northern Super League, the results there, Bellville United 4-1 over Kraaifontein City. So good start for Bellville United there. Matroos, the LFA team beating Bellhouse Spurs 1-0. UWC 2-0 over Blue Down Spurs. United beating Ravensmead 1-0. And then Valhalla United and former third division team Riverside Rangers drawing 1-1 there against Valhalla United.
Good results.
If I can just do this, the CDFA Super League quickly. Only 3 matches there. Cape District, one of those LFAs where the teams that fast sort of, they don't have to play, they can play after the fast. So only 3 actual matches happening in the Super League there. Claywood beating Wesley 4-1, so a good result for Claywood. RC Atletico losing to Grassy Park United 4-2. And then Southampton beating Ocean View 3-2. Southampton OV is always a tough game at Cape District. So yeah, good one on the Southampton there. You've got the Cape Town Tigerberg.
Yeah, that's our LFA. So it started with a bang. Durbanville 2, Kensington 3. Newly promoted Kensington winning away at Durbanville. Good result. Always tough. Always tough to get a result at Durbanville. Fishhook 1, Tableview 3. FN Rangers 1, Vasco da Gama 1. Hanover Park 4, Greenpoint 3. Kuilsriver 2, Norway Parks 0. Reigersdal 1, Bellville 0. And then the cracking game, Sunningdale 4, Wynberg St. John's 4.
8-goal thriller.
Yeah, Sunningdale was 3-0 up. Wynberg then became 4-3 up, and then Sunningdale equalised. But those were Saturday's fixtures. There were fixtures yesterday and on Tuesday night. On Tuesday night, we had Vasco playing Durbanville. Ended up Vasco 2, Durbanville 5. And then on Tuesday night, Wynberg St. John's 3, Fishhook 0. And then yesterday's results, we had Tableview 4, FN Rangers 0. Saxon Rovers 1, Kuilsriver 0. Greenpoint 0, Bellville City 3. Edgemead 8, Sunningdale 0. Sure. Avondale 3, Norway Parks 3. And Kensington 4, Reigersdal 5. So
a lot of goals.
This LFA this season, I don't know, it started off with a bang. If you want to go watch goals, go to a Cape Town Tigerberg LFA game. You're guaranteed goals. There's no 0-0 draws and very few games where there's one goal in it. But no, it's always a tough league. A lot of ABC and third division players still going to come back there. So it's going to be a very tough league. There are 15 teams. That's why Hanover Park didn't play yesterday. We're on a bye. But there's some big fixtures this weekend as well. Okay, cool. Yeah, that's sort of, I think that's it from our side. Look, like we said, the LFAs out there. I know we're probably going to get Nyanga LFA to come on. We've got some of their results. We're just sorting out the admin, and then also MP LFA waiting on this. So yeah, obviously we're still getting used to now when we need to get the results. And I think Reigate starts the following week, and Hanover Park LFA also starts the following week. So
the Reigate definitely we'll get that through to you. And yeah, we're going to build up. We're probably not going to have enough time one day with all the LFAs, but that's fine. Bring it on. We want to do it. And Andrew, thanks again.
Pleasure.
For coming and bailing me out and helping with the logs and all that.
No problem.
And guys, like I said, those LFA stuff, bring it through. Anything that you need to know on the ABC Motsepe and the third division, go to the website, Facebook page and so on. And before we go, we can't go without saying thanks to Loro Sport for being our sponsors and partners in all of this, and go out and support them, especially LFA guys. You guys are starting, you need kit, you need socks, whatever. Speak to Robert and the guys there. They'll hook you up with some good pricing, and tell them that Shamil at the fourth moment said you must give them a good price, and let's see what happens. But yeah, we'll catch you next time.
Cheers. Cool.